boys and girls, I have a really fun story for you today. Today is opening day at Fenway, and the Red Sox are playing. Mr. Silverstein is actually there today. The title of this story is called 86 Years, The Legend of the Boston Red Sox. It's written by Melinda Borenson, and it's illustrated by Gary Phillips. Are you ready to get going? Here we go. 'Twas back in 1918 when great-grandpa was a boy, when baseball filled his head with dreams and filled his heart with joy. In Boston, folks would hurry down to Fenway Park to see their hometown team, the Red Sox, play the game triumphantly. Nice illustrations. 4 splendid times they led the league with 4 World Series wins. That year the Red Sox won a 5th, and here's where the myth begins. The owner tried to clear some debts if what they say's the truth, and the Yankees of New York he sold away, Babe Ruth. It seemed their luck was gone as soon as Babe was off the team, and then the thrill of championship was nothing but a dream. As years went by, the Red Sox fared no better, only worse, till people started thinking there had to be a curse. And as for the World Series, well, the Red Sox just seemed stuck. The curse of the Bambinos, what they called that rotten luck. It seemed they'd never win, and sure enough, though they came near, the Sox cleared out their lockers deep in sorrow every year. That heartache wove through years and years, 3 generations long. In 46 or 86, it played the same sad song. So close, the team could glimpse the prize right beyond their reach. But every chance would slip away like waves along the beach. Then came 2004. The Sox were in the wild card spot. The challenge lay before them. Every game would be hard fought. But lo, a sweep of Anaheim? The Sox could still achieve? And the fans began to whisper and then thunder, "We believe! We believe!" And that's a photo, actually a painting of one of the famous pictures from that win. Oh, what a team it was that year, a ragtag bunch of guys with scruffy beards and shaggy hair and courage in their eyes. Could Johnny, Kurt, and Pedro, Poppy, Manny, Tim, and Trot, could Derek, Mark, and Jason do what other teams had not? These are the pictures of baseball cards of the entire team. Pretty cool. Would they face? The Yankees. Well, Mr. Higgins loves the Yankees. For the ALCS crown, the Sox would do their best to bring the house that Ruth built down. But nothing clicked night after night. They couldn't blame the ump. And 1, 2, 3, they lost 3 games. The Sox were in a slump. Game 4. The night was chilly as the Red Sox took the field. The series stood at 0-3, but Boston did not yield. 3 outs, and it would all be lost. Then Roberts stole a base. Through inning 12, they persevered. The Sox stayed in the race. That was a very exciting game. I watched it. Each night, the same. They had to win, their backs against the wall, and Red Sox Nation held its breath for every strike and ball. Game 5 stretched on into the night. The 14th inning came. At last on Poppy's single, Damon scored to win the game. And everybody, I remember that time, everybody was watching until late into the night. And so game 6, back in New York, the Red Sox turned to Curt. He faltered in his first time out, his right foot badly hurt. The pitching would decide the game as Schilling took the mound, his ankle held with stitches and a bandage tightly wound. And here you can see the famous bloody sock. For 7 brilliant innings, Schilling pitched through stabbing pain. He knew the Sox had much to lose and everything to gain. Curt's courage made the difference. Bellhorn's homer made the score. The Red Sox had accomplished what no team had done before. So the first time in history ever, they won Game 7. So this was huge news. It was a big deal. I don't know if you can see a better picture of the bloody sock right here. The time had come to face the past and drive away Babe's ghost. Sox fans could barely dare to dream of what they wanted most. No curse of 86 years long would make their spirits fade. Game 7 was the crossroads. Time for history to be made. First inning, Poppy gripped the bat and saw the ball in flight, then slugged it with a mighty crack and it sailed out of sight. A home run, the crowd grew still, the Yankees fans were sore, but back in Boston, Red Sox Nation echoed with a roar. And I remember sitting on the couch watching those games with my family. A roar that grew and grew as momentous night wore on. The Red Sox won it 10-3. Was Babe's ghost really gone? A comeback for the ages, a victory oh so sweet. But the story wasn't over. There was a destiny to meet. The series, the World Series, was the prize they had to take to end the curse that through the years caused Boston's heart to break. 3 generations' loyalty had been put to the test. Could this year be the one that would make up for all the rest? And here's a picture of them winning. And then here's a picture of the generations. The boy, and then his father, and then his grandfather. St. Louis was the team to beat back home at Fenway Park. Game 1 of the World Series on a night cold, damp, and dark. Though Sox fans had to clutch their hearts with every Cardinal run, what mattered was the outcome, and the Red Sox had Game 1. Curt Schilling proved his fortitude with every pitch he threw, and Embry, Folk, and Timlin finished up to take Game 2. Game 3 moved to St. Louis. Pedro had his chance to soar. He owned the game. The Sox prevailed. The next step was game number 4. Was Babe's curse really over? Were they just one game away? The fans were tired and nervous all around Boston on that day. October 27th. For 10 days they had no sleep. They thought they might be dreaming. Could there really be a sweep? Oh, somewhere men are sighing or they're dabbing at a tear. Moms are tucking their kids with, wait until next year. And somewhere fans are mournful as October shadows fall. but they're filled with joy in Boston because that year the Red Sox won it all. And that's when they broke the curse of the Bambino. And we've won a couple more World Series since then. And I really hope that the Red Sox are off to a great start today and that they have a great season. I'll see you next time. Enjoy.